Hi friends, it's your girl DJ. I created this YouTube channel to share my thoughts on the investing landscape, give you all suggestions for beginners on where to open an account, how to go about doing that, how to think about investing very broadly, how to think about building generational wealth. And this idea to create this YouTube channel came from friends and family because I've been day trading officially at home since the beginning of 2021. And just in conversation, a lot of people sort of expressed their desire to invest themselves, but they're either scared because they're inexperienced and feel like, yeah, I'll just leave my money and let it sit in my 401k and that's good enough. But, we live in a day and age where, as we saw with the whole GameStop situation, we have so much information at our fingertips. And, you should really use that information to your advantage. Just to give you an example, my 401k last year, 2020, was just a banger for equities. My 401k did 20%, okay? I can, if I do well in a month, I can make over 100%, right? So, it was sort of, me just like staring at this 401k account for over a year and just being really frustrated. That's when I realized, you know what? I want to take this into my own hands and really see what I can do with my own savings. Now, the first thing that I would suggest, every person in the US, if you're able to do this, you should open a Roth IRA account. Now, what is a Roth IRA? It is a savings account. It's a retirement savings account that is not taxed. So you put in after-tax funds into this account. Now, there are certain caveats. So there's only a maximum of $6,000 for singles who make under $139,000. That's for the 2020 tax year. And that increases to those with an income of $140,000 and less in the 2021 tax year. And it's different for married folks. All this information is online. Just do a quick search. And even if you make over $139,000 in the 2020 tax year, you have up until April 15th, first of all, to add or create a Roth IRA and to add up to 6K. But for people who, if you make over that amount, you have the backdoor rollover. You can take your funds from your 401k or whatever other plan that you have. Just call up your broker and say, I want to roll over X amount into a Roth IRA. And what they'll do is, if you have a 401k, for instance, they'll first roll it over into a traditional IRA. So that's gonna be a taxable event, right? And then they're just gonna roll that amount over into a Roth IRA. Again, I think this is so important because whatever gains that you have in a Roth IRA is not taxable. Now, short-term capital gains tax is what, up to 35-37% right now? And even for long-term capital gains, which will be taxed at your regular income tax rate, why would you, if you have the option, right, to forego paying taxes on your gains, why would you not grab that opportunity, right? So this is what I would do. Again, if you don't have a Roth IRA, make one. It's super easy. And if you have a 401k, consider rolling over some of that amount that's sitting in your 401k into a Roth IRA. Now, 2021, as most people know, is going to be a banger year for Bitcoin and crypto. We saw like a 15+% spike today. Yeah, 12%, because Tesla came out and said that they've purchased $1.5 billion in Bitcoin, and that people will be able to purchase Tesla cars with Bitcoin. So this is like the first sort of mainstream use case, right, for Bitcoin. And we are in the blowout year in the cycle for Bitcoin. So again, this is not investment advice, but I'm just telling you what I would do. I would open a Roth IRA, and I would take that money and I would get some exposure into Bitcoin and Ethereum. Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, Grayscale Ethereum Trust are great stocks to purchase right now. I mean, from my understanding, Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, GBTC is the ticker, has a 97% correlation with Bitcoin for obvious reasons. So what I would do, again, do your own research. Never take investment advice from family, friends, and YouTubers, randos on the internet, right? Take suggestions. So I'm giving you a suggestion, and then do your own research, and only invest when you have full conviction, right? And when the idea is coming from within. But again, that's what I would do. I would get that exposure. And even though Bitcoin's sitting at $43,000 right now, we're looking at double, triple at a minimum, right? This amount, or at some point this year, and people are targeting what, this summer? Who knows if it'll come faster than that. But the important thing is to take profits, right? As we approach those levels. But again, do your own research and figure these things out for yourself, when to enter and when to exit trades and all of that. But really, my move would be 100% open a Roth IRA, get exposure to Bitcoin, and lock in your profits, tax-free profits. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions, or if you want me to talk about anything that's been mentioned in this video in detail, or if you want me to talk about anything specific like cryptocurrencies, the macro environment. We can talk about financial theories, or anything else. Just let me know.